Off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Demir Bird to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bird to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
And Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Bird to return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
What we got? Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I got one. Hey, check Mike 39. Check 9.
From the gun on third, Watson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Back deep is Steven Sims.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Duke Dawson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
T.J. Watt
in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 17-0 our score after 1. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike 55. Here we go, D. Here I come. Under crunch.
Back to throw. Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And some room to roam now. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 19-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 59. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get your swarm on. Mike 55. Mike 55. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now it's Watson. Bryant has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 55.
Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bird to return from his end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
55 Mike, guys, 55.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson is going to float this over the middle deep.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
80 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Pickett escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Rabbit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run with Harris. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd and 11 now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Check, 43. Let's go, 1-4. March 43. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 161 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Demir Bird returning it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Alert! Come on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the play fake. Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Sutton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Off play action. Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, it's Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.